Alright, I had to start this over because I was going to use my tall glass for the coffee etch, and I didn't have enough space. So this is the Bowie I'm going to etch, and it's Raindrop Damascus, and hopefully this turns out nice. So I've got my hot coffee here, and I'm going to soak it in here, and we'll see how this etch turns out. Should take about 5 minutes. I wanted to go up to 2,000 grit, but I only had 500 or 1,500 grit, so I went to 1,500 and got it pretty well sanded. But we'll have to soak it in the coffee, let it sit there for 5 minutes or so, or a few minutes, and we'll see how it turns out. See if we can see the pattern in it. That's the main reason why I'm doing the video. I wanted to show you what happens with the coffee etch. So what I'll have to do is let it etch it, bring it out, and neutralize it, wash it off. I'll have to run to the sink, rinse it off. Couldn't do this in the sink, so I had to do the video here. So I'll have to run over the sink, rinse it off, and do it again. So we'll see how it turns out. And there's one thing I just remembered I forgot to do, and that was wipe the blade off with a cleaner. I was sanding it, but I had my fingers on it probably, but I need to clean it off and get the oils off of it, and I did not do that. Here's some engine degreaser I can use. See if I can do that real quick. Throwing stuff around here. You want to make sure the oil's off the blade. What I did is I went to what was it, 400 grit on my belt sander, and then I went to hand sanding, and I started at 400 hand sanding and went up to 600, 800, up to 1,500, or 1,000, then 1,500. Got it all nice and sanded, so we'll see. I'd like to go up to 2,000. Some guys go up to 2,000. But I did, when I sprayed it off with the cleaner, I did see some raindrops start to show up. It helped if I stirred this up a little bit too, because I poured a glass of hot water on it without any coffee. I've got like 2 or 3 batches of the instant coffee, and then I added some more hot water because I think I had plenty of coffee in there. But I didn't want to use the whole tub of coffee, which I could have and should have done, but it makes it a little stronger, makes it work faster. And it's starting to show up. I'm liking it. Give it a few more minutes. It's looking good. This is the roughest part, is when you're making a knife and you want to see how it turns out. The curiosity's killing me. this is my first raindrop. I did a raindrop pattern, but I dropped some acid, or did some spots of acid on a blade. It wasn't really true raindrop Damascus. This is true raindrop Damascus. It's 1095 and 15 and 20. I picked up at the blacksmith convention, and been waiting to use it, and I used it, and I've had a lot going on, so I've been a little busy. Haven't been able to finish this blade. I've had one thing after another happen, and you know, COVID made us all a little lazy. I know it did me. Haven't done a video in a long time. Okay, I'm going to see if you can see that. It's starting to show up there. Oh yeah, I even got some raindrop in the blade, in the edge grind. I do have a clamp. There it is. I want to make sure I use, pardon me, a wide enough clamp. There we go. I will be right back. Don't mind this room, it's a wreck. Got a lot going on. Excuses. Trying to find my Windex. Hey Heather?
Yes, dear?
Windex.
Okay.
Please. The Windex will neutralize the acids in the coffee. It's looking pretty. So soak it. I'm gonna wipe it down. I'm gonna stick it back in there as soon as I get the Windex. And I had a whole thing of it, and it's probably in the garage where it don't need to be.
Not a lot, but...
Thank you. Yeah. Look at that. Pretty cool. I'm going to go wipe it off, and we're going to soak it again. Some of the spots aren't showing toward the end of the blade as much. right in here. We're going to soak it some more. Trying to be patient is really hard to do, and when you're doing this, you got to have a lot of patience. With sanding, you know, you want to rush. The grinding, you want to rush. You just want to get to the end product. Sometimes that's the worst thing to do. That's why this blade sat for a while. Is, you know, if you're not in the mood, don't work on it, because you just rush it. I know a lot of guys out there, they stay busy at it, and they do a lot of knives, and they do a great job at it. But me, there's times I don't need to be working on something. Sometimes I should just take a break. I'm not doing this full time. I'm working full time and doing this on the side, so I'd rather take my time and do a good job on one knife than make 100 that are half-ass. So there's obviously things I can improve in or on when making knives. There's always room for improvement, and you know, it comes down to a lot of times tools, money. You know, it takes a lot of money to make a knife, as far as your sandpapers, your Windex, your degreasers. You know, like that the spray I used. That stuff ain't cheap. The coffee is now, where it used to be, I think it was $3 or something for instant coffee, or $3.50. It's gone up. This was $6 1/4, maybe. You know, it was probably the generic I bought last time, but I bought that one this time. It was $6.50 just for that thing of coffee, and you can't put this away. I guess you could refrigerate it, but you know, I'm not going to put this big tube of coffee in the fridge. Guess I could put it in a gallon container, but it's not so expensive that I can't just go buy another one. But you get my point. Then you have the epoxies and everything involved. Gets costly. The propane, I've got a 100-gallon tank, and every time I fill up that propane, you know, that's $100, and I haven't filled it lately, and it's empty. I need to go get it filled. And you know, the metal, the steel, I heard, has gone way up. It's gone through the roof. My buddy was buying the steel, and it is through the roof. I'm going to bring this over here. And that's the Raindrop Damascus. And I'm going to work on this. Etch it, sand it, etch it, sand it. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I will show you the end result. I'll post a video, but I'm going to leave this sitting here for a few. And, you know, do some hand sanding with some 1500 grit. And then put it back in the etch. And repeat the cycle over and over until I feel that it's good to go. So thanks for watching the video, and appreciate it. I'll give you another shot of this. Maybe that thing is sharp. I'm going to put this back on here. Quit messing with it. Walk away from it. But depending on how rich your coffee is going to depend on how well the etch works. And it's working, but you know, I could thicken it up. It's pretty dark right now. It's a dark roast, but yeah, I already cut my finger. And you see what finger that is. Sliced my finger on it while sanding, and as soon as I did it, I pinched my finger together because I knew I sliced it pretty good. And just now it wanted to stick into the side of the PVC. When I went to slide it in there, it was starting to slice into that PVC. So anyway, yeah, that's the Raindrop Bowie Damascus, and I'll be posting another video. But thanks for watching and hanging in there. Appreciate y'all, and I will see you on the next video, and hopefully we have a nice etch.